My mother died when I was 16, and it completely turned my world upside down. She was the glue that held our family together, and losing her left this massive void that nobody seemed to know how to fill. My dad was devastated, but he tried his best to keep things normal for me during those final years of high school. 2 years after Mom passed away, my dad married another woman named Wendy. I get it, he was lonely and he needed companionship, but the timing felt rushed to me, and I never really connected with her the way he hoped I would. She's not a terrible person, but she's just not my mom, you know? There's always been this awkwardness between us, like we're both trying to figure out what our relationship is supposed to be. My grandparents, who are my dad's parents, absolutely hate Wendy, and I mean hate with a capital H. They never approved of how quickly Dad moved on after Mom died, and they made their feelings pretty clear from the beginning. Family dinners became these tense, uncomfortable affairs where you could cut the tension with a knife. My grandparents would be polite enough, but you could tell they were just counting the minutes until Wendy left. Even after my half-siblings were born, my grandparents never warmed up to Wendy or really embraced the new family dynamic. They love the kids, don't get me wrong, but there's always been this underlying resentment toward their mother. It's created this weird family divide that's lasted for years now. Here's where things get complicated. My grandparents are quite wealthy. We're talking serious money here. They built up a successful business over decades and made some smart investments along the way. My father has been banking on inheriting this money for a while now. And when I say banking on it, I mean he's literally planned his entire financial future around it. He's been living like this inheritance is guaranteed. He's even stopped paying into his retirement account because he's so confident that he'll inherit millions when my grandparents pass away. And every time we talk about his future plans, it's always, when I get the inheritance this, and after your grandparents leave us the money that. It's like he's already spent it in his head. This past Saturday, my grandparents sat me down for what I thought was going to be a casual visit. Instead, they dropped this massive bombshell on me. They told me that I'm getting the majority of their estate when they die. We're talking about millions of dollars that I never expected to see. My father, meanwhile, is only getting a token amount of $50,000, which their lawyer apparently suggested so he can't legally dispute the will. My grandparents made me promise not to give out any money to other family members after I inherit, and I fully intend to keep my word. They've worked hard for this money, and if this is how they want it distributed, then I respect their decision completely. But here's my problem. I feel really guilty knowing that my father is out there spending money like it's coming in because he's so sure about this inheritance that's never going to materialize. He's making financial decisions based on money he's never going to see, and it's starting to catch up with him. I also recently found out that my dad is actually in a lot of debt. I don't know all the details, but apparently his spending habits and lack of retirement planning have put him in a really tough spot financially. Knowing what I know now about the inheritance situation, I'm genuinely worried about his future. Part of me wants to give him a heads up so he can start making better financial decisions and maybe start planning for retirement again. But another part of me feels like it's not my place to reveal my grandparents' private decisions, especially when they specifically asked me not to discuss it. So, here's my question. Am I the asshole for not telling him what's really going to happen with the inheritance?